Greetings. I'm Thomas Caldwell of the Aurelian Column, and this is Movie Night. Well, it's Easter weekend, and I've inquired with several friends as to what movies are good to watch on a Christian sacred day, holiday, or the night before. And I got many responses back, some of which are a little satirical and some of which are a little controversial. It's interesting how many movies about Christianity are always going to have detractors or people that don't understand them or people consider blasphemous or what have you. Some of the movies out there, The Passion by Mel Gibson is considered way too violent by some Christians I spoke to. Monty Python's Life of Brian, which isn't really about Jesus, it's more about, religious fanaticism. It came out after the Jim Jones incident. There's a lot of stuff there. And, of course, Last Temptation of Christ, which came out way back when in 88, I believe. And, well, a lot of people love that, and a lot of people really hate it. So I decided to look for something that everybody would like and nobody would be upset about. And after a bit of searching, I found something safe, something family-friendly. If you're a Christian, something you're not going to worry about showing anyone or watching, and is actually not a bad movie. The one I'm talking about is called The Robe. It came out in 1953, and it stars Richard Burton. Yes, that Richard Burton, Gene Simmons, and Victor Mature. This was back in the day when 20th Century Fox and other Hollywood studios were churning out an awful lot of biblical epics. Now, when you think of biblical epics, you think of Ben-Hur, which is also another holiday movie, or Ten Commandments. Those have been done to death. There's a lot of stuff that was done at that time. And if you're into Christianity, well, it kind of simplifies the book in some ways, and it does so with some dignity. The story is basically about a Roman official, a tribune played by Richard Burton, who ended up in Judea and helping crucify this guy named Jesus. Of course, the story goes into how he wakens up because of the robe that he wore and eventually finds salvation from the Christian perspective. Now, whether or not you're into the religion of Christianity, it's not a bad movie. It was beautifully photographed. The sets back then, before CGI, were magnificent. It was very well done, and it was done with taste. It also shows a young Richard Burton as he was just starting off his career. And if you're into cinematic history, that's a lot of fun. It's safe for the family to watch. It's not offensive to any Christian out there. This is back in the day when you didn't show Jesus. You had to only show hints of him or from the back, or you never had an actor who played Jesus back in the day. If you're looking for something non-controversial and you're of the Christian faith, or you're just curious about Christianity, this is a movie for you that no one's going to be upset about. Again, the movie is The Robe, 1953, starring Richard Burton, Gene Simmons, Victor Mature. It was distributed by 20th Century Fox. You can find it up on YouTube for free if you want to endure the ads. Other places do have it for paid download. That's it for today. If you appreciate my work, please like, subscribe, and share. Share with your friends and share with your enemies, whatever their religion. I can be reached at feedback@aureliancolumn.com. That's feedback@aureliancolumn.com. I'm up on X. My handle there is MICCAMPEN. That's MICCAMPEN. This podcast originates at Substack. My handle there is aureliancolumn.substack.com, and you can reach me through private messaging. Until we meet again, be good, be safe, be vigilant, and remember, don't forget the popcorn. Good day.